Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses. And this is Numeration by Letters from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. Numeration by letters. There is a Cabalistical process especially used in the Hebrew language, but sometimes applied to other languages, for instance to the Greek, by which a mystical meaning of a word is deduced from the numerical value of the words of which it is composed, each letter of the alphabet being equivalent to a number. Thus in Hebrew, the name of God, thus seen here, Jah, is equivalent to 15 because thus equals 10 and thus equals 5, and 15 thus becomes a sacred number. In Greek, the Kabbalistic word abraxas, or thus as seen here, is made to symbolize the solar year of 365 days, because the sum of the value of the letters of the word is 365. Thus equals L, thus equals 2, thus equals 100, thus equals L, thus equals 60, thus equals 1, and thus equals 200. To facilitate these Kabbalistic operations, which are sometimes used in the advanced degrees and especially the Hermetical Freemasonry, the numerical value of the Hebrew and Greek letters is here given. Numerical value of letters in Hebrew and Greek. The word gematria means to calculate by letters as well as numbers. While this was a late development, there are traces of it in the Old Testament in the opinion of W.H. Bennett, Hastings' Dictionary of the Bible. He says, page 660, it consisted in the indicating of a word by means of the number which would be obtained by adding together the numerical values of the consonants of the word. Thus in Genesis 14:14, Abraham has 318 trained servants. 318 is the sum of the consonants of the name of Abraham's steward, Eliezer, in its original Hebrew form. The number is apparently constructed from the name. The apocalyptic number of the beast is often explained by gematria, and 666 has been discovered to be the sum of the numerical values of the letters of some form or other of a large number of names written either in Hebrew or Greek or Latin. Thus, the beast has been identified with hundreds of persons, for example, Muhammad, Luther, the Pope, Napoleon I, Napoleon III, etc., each of whom was specially obnoxious to the ingenious identifier. Probably by a little careful manipulation, any name in some form or other in Hebrew, Greek or Latin could be made by gematria to yield 666. The two favorite explanations are Latinos equals Latinus, the Roman Empire or Emperor, and Nero Caesar. The latter has the special advantage that it accounts not only for 666, but also for the variant reading 616 mentioned above. As Nero Caesar, it gives 666, and as Nero Caesar, 616. Much interesting reading on the number of the beast is in the 2 volumes of A Budget of Paradoxes, Augustus de Morgan. Both Bennett and Morgan agree, the latter being even less impressed by the claims made by various compilers of these numerical values. Brother Frank C. Higgins has devoted considerable study to the subject and discussed it freely by articles in the New Age, American Freemason, etc., as well as in such books as The Cross of the Magi, 1912. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment, and if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.